Yo, what's up guys, it's Franco here, and I'm back with another Clash of Clans video today. And today I just wanted to show off my new army composition that I showed this off before in one of the previous videos, but someone in the comments made the suggestion that instead of running the Rage Gem on the Warden, run the Healing Tome, because I'm using Rage spells with the edrags anyway. And this wasn't the cleanest of attacks anyway, but that little change was enough to make this army so much stronger. So my hit rate is roughly, I don't know, I would say 6 of 8 attacks are 3 stars every day. So I'm only really missing 2 attacks. And I'm not gonna lie, I don't really have the feel for why I missed those 2 attacks, like versus why this attack works. Like this one, look at how sloppy the approach is. E-drags are going everywhere, nothing's really working. Town Hall goes down, all the E-drags are in the mess, and it goes over pretty badly. But somehow I end up still tripling this one. But then I proceeded to do our war last war, and I will show some of those replays, and I missed every single attack. I got a 1-star, I got a 2-star, and then on my Rush Town Hall 16 accounts where I pop Power and Hero Potion to have max level troops, I was using the Super Archer Blip strategy, and I ended up getting only 1 triple on 2 accounts, and then on my Wallbreaker account I got 1 triple. So I went 2 for 8 in war. And I was like, how is that possible? I'm literally at my trophy high right now. So we'll speed it up here just because the edrags clean up. They just clean house here. I use a clutch freeze spell for the Royal Champion on the back end. And then usually I pair the invisibility spell I have with the Royal Champion. I think it's one of the best like supplementary spells you can have on the back end, and especially with the Royal Champion. For heroes in general, it works. And most of my attacks, I know I go like 6 for 8 in Legends League. Most of my attacks, almost all of them, I don't even use the Clan Castle troops. So here I just use the Clan Castle spells, and that's all I request. Like literally in my request message, I'm like, hey, don't give me troops, like I don't need them. Because I honestly feel guilty using a siege machine with troops in it versus having an empty siege machine where I can just like let it do its thing in the beginning and die out. So there I just throw in the Stone Slammer, and there was actually only 1 second left. So somehow I timed that perfectly and got the 30-star. And while we're here, I was just going to say we can get to a new trophy high and do a live attack because I'm on a trophy high right now, and I have a oh my god, it's hard to talk when doing live attack. I'm on a trophy high right now, and I have a training potion right now, and this is my last attack of the day, and I was like, if I get it in quick, I can hit 5,700 trophies, and I timed it up so that replay that I just showed ended right when my troops were ready. So I wasn't really wasting like any time there, honestly, but this guy happened to attack me right as soon as I finished that replay. But maybe if we can finish this attack in quick before he finishes his attack, we might be chilling. I'm gonna freeze up there. We'll use 2 rages because edrags are super fast, so there's a chance that we finish this before he does, and then I can get a glimpse of my trophy high ever, which would be so cool to do. Oh, and those are all ground defenses. Yeah, this is going to be a 3-star, I'm pretty sure. Did the Clan Castle go down already? Where's the Clan Castle? Oh, it's up top, and I accidentally already used my poison spell. So that might be pretty bad. I'm going to throw in the Royal Champion right about now. We do have most of these edrags at the bottom are going to clean up. Top, we have the Town Hall. I think I'm going to freeze the Town Hall and the minions for a bit. And then I might just have to save this. Oh, no, I already dropped in the Royal Champion. I was going to save this free spell for the back end, but okay, so that was pretty pointless, that free spell, not going to lie. And no, this is not going to be a 3-star, but still a solid attempt. And I want to check the battle log because I'm not exactly sure what it is. I might have only gotten 5 or 6 3-stars today. I usually start off pretty strong, and I'm like, yo, today is the day. Today I'm doing it. I'm going to get all my 3-stars every single attack, and then it comes down to like attack number 2, and I just fail pretty bad. I'll use the last invis there because, like, why not? But like I was saying, like this army got so much stronger by just adding in the heal spell versus the rage gem. And like I do it usually at the end of the attacks, I'll just drop in this guy to get a couple extra percent so we can get some more trophies. Just because I'm greedy and I don't like using troops, which honestly might sound really stupid, but I don't really care. So we'll end it there before the Black Air Mine hits the Stone Slammer. Oh, and there we are. We are 5,717, and this guy must still be attacking. Yeah, he's still Yeah, he's still attacking. Perfect timing. There we go. Live, my trophy high 5,717. I've never hit 5,000, I think, 600 before today. So my old best was like 5,570 or something. But hey, it worked out pretty well. Let's actually see what we're doing on defense. I guarantee we're actually about to get 3-starred. So we have the Wizard Tower and a Tesla trying to defend the Barbarian King there. Can they do it? The answer is, oh, the answer is yes. Oh my god, I'm actually going to get a defense here because a time fail. I was going to say there's no chance because the Phoenix will at least take out the Tesla, even if I can kill the King. But there we go. A super clutch time fail on my end on defense, which will help me out a lot. But you guys saw, I swear I'm not making this up. I was at 5,700 plus trophies for about 10 or so seconds. So that was perfect timing on my part there. Oh my god, I can't believe that actually worked out perfectly. But what was I saying about the equipment? So I'll show a replay here. I don't have any replays from back before I was using the Rage Gem. But my logic for using the Rage Gem with Rages anyways is if you look at the stats for the Rage Gem versus the Healing Tome, the Rage Gem gives you 50% bonus, well, Rage, and I'm pretty sure the Rage spell gives you 200%, or maybe it's like 180 or 190, so it's significantly more for the Rage spells, and my logic was, if I use the Rage spells in addition with the Rage Gem, it doesn't stack, so you're only getting that 200% bonus, you're not getting 250% bonus. Sorry, it doesn't work like that, but I was thinking, the Healing Tome, see, I pop it right away there. And what's it really doing? So the Healing Tome does nothing with the Eternal Tome while they're invincible. So I wasted that whole time. Now the Healing Tome is doing something. Now the Healing Tome is actually trying to heal the troops. But I'm freezing the defenses. So if the Healing Tome is like working, like I'm right as soon as the edrags leave the Rage, I'm popping my freezes constantly because edrags have such a low health pool that they die super quick, so you just want to try to get them to get through as much of the base as possible right away, because you don't even want to try to get them further than basically the midline of the base. That's not their job. Their job is to just blast through that base super fast. That's why I was like, Rages are kind of helpful, and the Rage, so the initial Rage is on the entry, and then the Rage Gem is best for like this late game edrag you see happening here. Like, these guys could actually benefit a lot from a Rage Gem versus the Healing Tome, which like gives debatable value. Like, it doesn't really help too much, but ultimately that is flawed because the Rage Gem on the back end, like, Rage Gem kind of sucks. It only gives 50% Rage, which is a lot for like attacks where your Warden is alive the whole time with the main pack. But like I said, because edrags die so quick, the Rage Gem isn't getting a lot of like sustained value throughout the attack. So it wasn't really worth it in my opinion, and even though the Healing Tome doesn't really give that much more value, I still think it's a better option, and maybe the Life Gem is a pretty good option, like this one instead, because like I said, the Healing Tome doesn't give too much, but ultimately it's just, however you want to boost the edrags on the entry is the best way to go about it. And so I think ultimately the Rage Gem, well, was what was holding me back in the whole, in the grand scheme of it. But yeah, so also I guess I can show those war attacks that I was talking about. So we end up, whatever, perfect war draw. Yeah, classic. Every single war ends up being a draw now, which is really cheesy. Oh, it says I got... Oh, no, because this is last war. This is the war before. The one that we're in right now is actually still ongoing, so we'd have to look at what I did. So I know this is super embarrassing, but I'm going to show it anyway. So we got a 97% one-star, and one of the main issues that I'm having with this strategy, it is so strong in Legends League, and I know I just went to Town Hall 16. It's kind of hard to tell if it's because I'm Town Hall 16 and I have Town Hall 16 level edrags, or if edrags are just really powerful. And when I go into a war attack, like, if I treat it like a Legend League attack, like Legend League attack, you get 8 attacks, and like I said, I gotta show the log, I keep forgetting. I'm not really sure how many you get, but like maybe 5 3-stars a day, which is pretty good. That's like a over 50% hit rate, so if you do that in war, you're probably gonna get 1 3-star, 1 2-star, according to that logic. But for some reason, I don't know, I just struggle so much more and more with this army. And it kind of makes me think, like, well, I think there's 2 reasons. One is, I think the main thing is Legends League at 5,600, 5,700 is actually so pathetic. You're still not even facing max bases, which is actually so crazy. Because I remember back in the Town Hall 15 days, not when I was Town Hall 15, when I was Town Hall 14 and 13 against Town Hall 15s, you would be facing max Town Hall 15s at 5,000 trophies flat. Like at the lowest of Legends League, you were facing max out bases just because it was so much more competitive. But now that the game is so much easier, you have ass players like pushing so high up in trophies. So you have people with like just very bad defenses, super, well, I guess high in Legends now, high relatively, like 5,600 trophies. So the people that I'm facing in Legends League are, I think, just like easier than who I, well, chose to face up in War. I know this isn't even a fully maxed out Town Hall 16, but it still ended up failing. I kind of forget what I did wrong. I was talking and not really watching the replay, but I guess the Royal Champion went down there. I must have wasted the invisibility spell somewhere. And the attack after that was just, all my other attacks were just so tragic. Everything that could have went wrong. And I just felt like I got so unlucky. And the Queen is close to busting through this wall to take the Town Hall, but she does not. And I am upgrading my Queen again. I can show that in the progress base and everything. But like I was saying about the War thing, is like, I almost feel like I'm better attacking blind. Like in Legends League, when I'm going in, I don't know what the base is like, and I attack it. Versus in War, I feel like it ends up hindering me. Is I look at a bunch of bases, and when you use an army in Legends League and then try to use it in War, you like lose the eye for what bases it works against and what it doesn't, because you're just attacking every base no matter what, and you're just gonna try to 3-star in Legends League. Like no matter what the base is, like you're gonna find a way and you're gonna figure out how to attack those bases the best. Even if it isn't the best base to attack with that strategy, you don't have much of an option. So in War, I'm looking at it and I'm like, is this a good base to attack? Like, I don't really know. Like, I know how I would attack it because I know what strategy would work against it, but I don't really know if it is the best base to attack. So it's like kind of hard to tell. I mean, obviously you can tell by just like what bases you have the most troops left over at the end, but usually when you have that happen, you have a bunch of troops left over and you had a bunch of power, you absolutely crushed a base. This is a problem. You don't remember what the base looked like. All the buildings are gone, everything's gone, and you're in Legends League. You only look at the base for like 30 seconds at the beginning. So I actually don't even know what bases edrags work well against. Obviously, you want bases that have very few tile gaps, which I guess down here this base does, but up top it really didn't. So that was probably my mistake. But it's not that clear cut sometimes. Sometimes, like in the first replay I showed, I got a 3-star and it was like a very not an edrag base. So it's very hard to tell, honestly, and I feel like that's kind of part of the issue with how it is so reversed. Like, you should be better in War because you can scout out the base beforehand, but I feel like according to those, like, that logic and those couple things I described, like, that's how people are worse in War versus Legends League. And I'm glad, like, I'm one of the few people that this is happening to, because we have some really good hitters in our clan, like the Ted guy who I made the video on, being number 11 in the world or whatever. I don't think I've ever seen him miss a War attack, so that's kind of nice because I don't think he misses any Legends League attack. So if I was going 8 for 8 in Legends League, yeah, then I probably wouldn't really have that much of a difficulty in War. But I'm not gonna lie, I know I'm kind of like gaslighting here. edrags aren't the strongest troop in the game. Obviously, it's Root Riders, and if you use Root Riders, you can go 8 for 8 in 5,600 trophies in Legends League, and you're probably going to go 3-stars every single War, but I just don't really find them fun. I think it's kind of boring to use the meta troop in the game, and I think it's kind of just like, almost like cheating. Like, it's like, why are you doing that? Like, play the game like for real. Stop just like spamming all the troops. I know that's such an unpopular opinion because I guarantee like 70% of the people watching my videos also use Root Riders, and I know edrags used to be that troop. They used to be the troop that was super OP, but like I never played in that generation. So I only played in the generation with Town Hall 14 was the max Town Hall for like about a month, and then Town Hall 15 came out. So that I'm like very late in the edrag game. They came out in like 2018. I started playing in like 2022. So I was like 4 years past their edrag prime, essentially using Root Riders in 4 years from now. They're definitely not going to be the meta attack strategy, so I feel like it's okay. But when they first come out, obviously they're going to be hated and they're going to be very overpowered, and it's not going to be fair. So yeah, that's kind of my little rant on root errors, and those are my two war fails that ended up being pretty bad. And let's actually check this battle log before I end the video here. So plus 163, I ended up missing 1, 2, 3 attacks, and yesterday I only ended up missing 2. And like, I guess I'm still low enough in Legends League that they don't give me all my defenses, so I still didn't get 2 defenses. But even if I get all my defenses today, we still had that 1 fail, and hopefully I can get 2 more fails, or hopefully 2 more people don't attack me. But honestly, I don't really think I'm going to push much higher than this in Legends. Oh, there's only 2 days left in Legends League. Yeah, I definitely won't. But I accidentally popped a training potion. Well, not accidentally, because I popped the training potion because I accidentally mismanaged my dark elixir, and I wanted to upgrade the Archer Queen. And if you're watching the video, make sure to upgrade your heroes one last time. So I have 8 days left on the upgrades, and there's 5 days left in the heroes being up event. So essentially, it's like a 3-day upgrade for my queen. And I'm like, hey, you know what? I can keep the queen down for, well, it's like 2 days, 6 hours. So I can keep the queen down for 2 days, 6 hours. I'll just try to like, well, this brings me to another point, but like I'll try to like hopefully it's timed up so I can like do the war attack while she's awake or something, or like because the war is like every 48 hours, so maybe it'll work out. But also really just prioritizing using the apprentice builder on her, because if I do that for 5 days, that's, well, at my level 4, 20 hours of building, which is 1 less day. So essentially you can still milk this event a little bit. I don't know if I'm going to upgrade the rest of my heroes. I'm still undecided because it is 5 free days of hero upgrade, essentially. So we'll see what I do with that. But I did want to mention that one last time before this event ends. And I am really happy that Supercell is now doing more community events. I think community events are extremely cheesy. Like we have this donation event, so you just donate a bunch of troops and then you'll get builder boosts in like a month or something. But I think they're so cheesy, but I think they're so much better than those event passes, which seems so grindy and money grabby and gimmicky. When these cool like unlimited heroes, like it's such a fun like gimmicky thing. Like you're like, oh, unlimited heroes for a month. Like that's really interesting, and it keeps you engaged in the game without explicitly trying to take your money. But yeah, that's it for the video. Thank you guys for watching. And if you're interested in seeing that video about the player that is number 11 ranked in the world that's in our clan, click on the video on the screen, and I also link the playlist of every home village video that I have ever made. So click those if you're interested. Thank you for watching, and see ya.